Uncle Scrooge, we're planning a fantabulous festive Christmas celebration this year. Just this morning, we decked the walls and windows and halls with evergreen holly sprigs and branches and jolly twigs of mistletoe to kiss below, and we shall go out in the snow. Stop going all rhymey! I hate that! And we shall enjoy a whole week of dinners, parties, shows, and all manner of entertainments. Everybody will sit down with us tonight on this splendiferous Christmas Eve.
Except Mr. Scrooge, I bet.
Servants and all, and wait until the clock strikes 12 to usher Christmas in and beguile the time with forfeits and old stories.
Cool, crikey.
We will tell ghost stories around the fire. Who wants to listen to bloody ghost stories?
Cool, sounds great.
And frighten our logs as we throw another friend upon the flames.
Eh?
What?
What?
There shall be singing, dancing, and games like Blind Man's Buff and Snapdragon. A curious little game played with children which involves alcohol, food, and fire, and will probably contravene all manner of health and safety rules in the future. What?
Get on with it. I was enjoying that.
Oh, yes, where was I? Conjuring tricks, a magic lantern show, and a trip to the pantomime featuring popular Victorian comedian Joe Miller as Widow Wanky.
Eh?
Who at the Haymarket Theatre. Oh!
Cool, crikey, sounds great.
God blimey, sounds shite. We shall eat turkey,
Hey!
as well as the cheaper alternatives goose, game, and poultry and brawn. There will be great joints, bloody drug addicts, of meat. Oh, great joints of meat, sucking pigs, long wreaths of sausages.
Cool, imagine the taste. You're making me drool.
Oh, imagine the cost. You're making me sick. Sadly, we won't be eating the more expensive beef. As I predict, it will be some decades before beef is cheaper than turkey or goose.
What?
However, we certainly won't be eating the cheaper alternative mutton or rabbit, and certainly not the cheaper eel, seal, pigeon, widgeon, frog, dog, cat, rat, mice, lice, or whatever it is these poor people eat. Eh? I'm poor and I don't eat that. Really? Well, sometimes. I might make a meal of an old jellied eel or a pig's foot, greasy and hairy, and I'll feed on the feet of old parakeet. If I can't find a juicy canary, then I might eat a smidgen of pigeon or widgeon, even half dead and still twitching. And though it's not nice, I'll eat mice and lice if there's no other food in the kitchen, and I'll wash down a spider with bad
Stop going all rhymey! I hate that!
Oh, and I've already stuffed the bird right on the table in front of everybody. Ooh, eh? And as a wonderful climax to the roast, I shall be making quite a splash with my very own gentleman's relish. Oh, ooh, eh? Come now. We shall have mince pies made with a mix of fruit and spices, but no mince meat for some reason.
Cool, that's confusing.
Oh, that's boring. Plum pudding with a sprig of holly on top, rather than the old-fashioned plum porridge.
Cool, crikey.
Ugh, what's wrong with Ruel? Barrels of oysters.
Cool, oysters, the poor man's protein.
Yes, it's a very remarkable circumstance, sir, that poverty and oysters always seem to go together. There will be red-hot chestnuts, cherry-cheeked apples, juicy oranges, luscious pears,
Cool, I like a big pear.
immense twelfth cakes. And we'll wash all this down with lashings of brandy rum punch from seething bowls that will make the room dim with their delicious steam. Oh!
Oh, crikey.
Oh, dear God. And we'll quaff mulled wine such as Smoking Bishop from a mighty bowl of wassail, in which hot apples will hiss and bubble with a jolly sound. Whoa!
Cool.
Like a herd of sleek, slobbering, bow-paunched, overfed, apoplectic, snorting cattle. Cassons. Crikey. We shall exchange gifts wrapped in brown paper on Christmas Day, rather than New Year's Eve, as has been the custom for some time. And not just fruit, nuts, sweets, and small handmade trinkets, but also larger shop-bought presents to be placed under one of those trees decorated with candles, and gifts of fruit, nuts, sweets, and small handmade trinkets. A German tradition which echoes the symbolic use of evergreens in ancient Egypt and Rome was probably introduced into England by Queen Charlotte around the 1790s, continued to be used during Queen Caroline's court in the 1820s and 30s, and, I predict, likely to be accredited to Prince Albert. After an 1848 edition of the Illustrated London News publishes a drawing of Queen Victoria's Prince Albert next to a big bushy one, standing erect and proud in the middle of the room. Don't talk to me about Prince Albert in that piercing voice of yours. Whatever next? Why, it wouldn't surprise me if within the next 3 years or so, people will be pulling open cardboard tubes to deliver cheap, useless gifts, pointless mottos, and unfunny jokes, which about 20 years later will incorporate a small explosive bang, and by the beginning of next century will include silly paper crowns to be worn by silly people. Or is that idea just crackers? Your crackers? I'll give you a right cracker in a minute, lad. But, Uncle, I'd really like you at our table tomorrow. But, nephew, I'd really like you at your table right now. Get out! Go home!
Cool, that's a bit mean.
I am sorry that you won't celebrate Christmas, Uncle. But I wish you a Merry Christmas anyway. Merry Christmas! Bah! Humbug!
Cool, lighten up, Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, come on. Where's your Christmas chair? I'm sitting on it. Chair, not char. Your Christmas spirit. Where's your Christmas spirit? Oh, they'll be here soon enough, don't you worry. What? Keep out of it, narrator boy. Bah. All right. All right.
Oh, crikey.
If you really want me to celebrate, Fred,
Cool, what's he going to say?
then yes, then yes, yes.
Cool. What's he going to say?
Then take your giggle mug out of my office.
Eh?
I assure you, I will celebrate then. Oh, how about that for a little Christmas cheer? Oh, I think that was one of my best.
Cool, crikey, that was mean, Mr. Scrooge.
Borders upon emotional
I
abuse.
thought he was going to say something nice.
Uncle, I thought you were going to... Now get out! I have work to do, and money to earn. These pennies won't pinch themselves, you know. Come here, pennies. The pounds can look after themselves for now. Come here. Come to Papa, pennies. What is he doing?
Oh, God, not again. Watch this. Watch what he does. Watch. Oh, you got to see this.
Well, horrible. Oh, God, well,
What's this now?
what are you doing?
What's this?
Money. Money, money, money. Mine. All mine. I'm rich. Rich, you hear me? Rich beyond my wildest dreams.
That's creepy.
Cool, you can say that again.
All right, then. That's creepy.
Money, money, money. I take it from other people. and I give it to me. Me, do you hear? Mine, all mine. I covet you. I own you. You're mine.
What's this?
He does this every day, you know. Oh, God, no. He goes into a trance-like state. It's horrible. Ecstatic and everything.
Lovely
it's horrible.
lolly.
I can see it's horrible, yes.
Sweet
What
silver.
is he doing?
Gorgeous
Oh,
gold.
Oh, dear God.
Cute
I've
coinage.
never been so. Oh, in all my life.
Pretty pennies.
I have. He does this every day, you know.
Pretty paper money.
Oh, dear God. Horrible, isn't it? Yes. That's vile.
One. Pinch you.
Hell is he doing?
Let me squeeze every last penny.
Oh, he's slobbering now. Oh,
Shilling.
Look at him, foaming at the
I'll
mouth.
never share you shillings.
Look at the little bits of spit in the corner of his mouth.
look at his eyes rolling. Oh, ooh, the way he throws his head back. Look at that.
Money,
Ooh,
money, money, money,
ooh,
money, money.
lifting his left knee like that. Awful.
What's this? What's what you did next?
Ooh, don't make me look. Look at him thrusting his hands into his pockets like that. What is he doing? Rummaging around?
Fumbling for change, I hope.
Ooh, stop that trouser fumbling.
He's a right trouser fumbler, isn't he? Yeah, I hope he ain't got a hole in his pocket.
Oh, it's gruesome.
Yeah, look closely. I think it's gruesome more.
Oh, make it stop for heaven's sake. I feel sick.
I just got a bit of sick in my mouth.
Me too.
Hey, you got a bit of sick in my mouth.
No, I got a bit sick in my mouth.
You got my sick in your mouth.
No, I got my own sick in my own mouth.
Swallowed it now. Ooh.
I love your money.
Oh, dear God.
You make the world go round.
What a miser.
What a perv.
The love of money.
Oh,
That's what I have.
oh, make it stop. Make it stop, for heaven's sake.
Fine farthings.
Oh,
Oh, my favourite florin.
oh, I can't watch anymore.
Never can I.
Oh, I feel sick. Oh, look what he's doing with those halfpennies. Oh, I've never seen a tuppence used for that purpose. Oh, that's no way to treat a sovereign. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
It gets worse than this, you know.
You should see what he does with his threepenny bits. Oh, no, I shouldn't.
It's awful.
And I'm not going to hang around for any more of this shenanigans. I'm going to skedaddle. Goodbye, Uncle, you bloody perv. Oh, and you, what's your name again? Dick Scratchit. Dick Scratchit, isn't it?
Bob Cratchit, sir.
What? Oh, sorry, I'm all afluster. He's got me like this, you know. Bob Cratchit. That's it. I remember from now on. I remember. Bob. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Ah, thank you very much, sir.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Uncle Scrooge is a bloody dreadful shot.
Stop that! This isn't a bloody musical. And even if it were a bloody musical, the song that you are parodying was written in the 1940s, years after the events depicted in this story.
Oh.
Now bloody stop it, you bloody whooper up. Whoops, sorry. Anyway, have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Thank you very much, sir. And a very Merry Christmas to you.
Then, or rather, roundabout then, Mr. Scrooge's nephew left the office to throw up in the street.
Oh, have you finished now, Mr. Spoons?
What?
Nothing.